ngobrol Inggris.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of YNI Podcast. I am your host, Sarah, and I am so happy to see you today. How are you doing? I hope you are having a wonderful day.
Slow down, Sarah. You are too energetic this morning. Hello, everyone. I am Walter. Yes, we are here again. Please, make sure you are in a comfortable place. Maybe grab a cup of coffee or tea.
Yes, get your drink, get comfortable, and most importantly, focus on your listening. This podcast is for you, the English learners. We speak clearly, we speak slowly, and we speak from the heart. So, are you ready, Walter?
I am ready, although I still need my coffee to wake up completely. But yes, I am ready.
Typical Walter, always needing coffee. Okay, today we have a very interesting topic. It is something we all do, or maybe something we all want to do. Today we are talking about learning new skill.
Ah, yes, learning something new, like cooking or playing guitar or speaking English.
Exactly. Learning English is a skill too, right?
Definitely. It is a very useful skill. But tell me, Sarah, have you ever tried to learn something new recently? Maybe something difficult?
Oh my God, yes. Actually, last month, I tried to learn how to bake bread. You know, homemade bread. I saw many videos on social media. It looked so easy. The baker just mixes flour and water and boom, beautiful bread.
Let me guess, it did not go well.
No, it was a disaster. The bread was hard like a rock. I almost broke my tooth when I tried to eat it. My husband said, "Sarah, maybe we should buy bread from the store."
That is funny. But hey, at least you tried. Many people are afraid to try. They want to be perfect immediately.
Yes, that is the problem. We want to be perfect on day one, but learning takes time. What about you, Walter? Have you ever tried something new and failed?
Let me think. Yes, I remember. 2 years ago, I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I bought a nice guitar. It was expensive. I watched tutorials online. I practiced for 1 week.
Only 1 week?
Yes, my fingers hurt too much, and I sounded terrible. So I put the guitar in the corner of my room. It is still there. It collects dust.
Oh no, Walter. That is sad, but it is a very common story. We start with excitement, but then we stop. So today, we want to talk about why this happens and how we can continue learning even when it is difficult.
That is a good plan. So listeners, today we will share our stories, we will talk about the challenges, and we will give you some simple tips. But first, Sarah, why is it important to learn a new skill? Why not just relax all the time?
Good question. I think learning keeps our brain active. You know, like exercise for the body. Learning is exercise for the brain. It makes us feel proud when we can do something new. Also, it is fun. Imagine you can cook a new dish for your friends. They will be impressed.
True, and it helps with confidence. When you learn English, for example, you can talk to more people. You can travel easier. You can get a better job. So a new skill opens new doors.
Yes, open new doors. I like that. But Walter, why do we stop? Why did you stop playing the guitar?
Honestly, because it was hard and I was lazy. After work, I just wanted to watch Netflix. I did not want to practice scales on the guitar. It's easier to sit on the sofa.
I understand that. Sometimes I want to study English, but then I see my phone. Oh, look, a new message. Oh, look, a funny video. And suddenly 1 hour is gone.
Yes, distractions are everywhere. So how do we fight this? How do we stay consistent?
I think we need to start small, very small. Do not try to learn everything in one day.
That reminds me of an idiom. Do you know the saying, practice makes perfect?
Oh yes, I love that one. Listeners, do you know this idiom? Practice makes perfect. It means if you do something many times, you will become very good at it. You will not be perfect immediately. You need repetition.
Exactly. When I tried to play guitar, I wanted to be perfect on day one, but that's impossible. You need to practice every day. even if it's only 10 minutes.
10 minutes is good. So the lesson is, do not expect perfection, just practice. Can you give us an example sentence, Walter?
Sure, you can say, don't worry about your mistakes. Just remember, practice makes perfect.
Perfect. See, we're using it already. But Walter, sometimes even with practice, things go wrong. Like my bread, it was hard like a rock. What do we do when we fail?
When I failed with the guitar, I quit. That was my mistake. When you fail, you should not quit. You should try again. Maybe change your method. Maybe find a teacher.
Yes, there is another idiom for this situation. Back to the drawing board.
Ah, yes, that is a good one. Listeners, back to the drawing board means you need to start over. You tried something, it didn't work, so you need to make a new plan.
Exactly. So, when my bread failed, I had to go back to the drawing board. I needed to check my recipe. Maybe I used too much flour. Maybe the oven was too hot.
Can you give an example sentence, Sarah?
Of course. You can say, the project was not successful, so we have to go back to the drawing board.
Very clear. So fail is okay. Failing is part of learning, but we must not stay there. We must start again.
I agree. But Walter, sometimes the skill is just very difficult. Like English grammar, it is confusing. Sometimes I feel stupid.
You? Stupid? No way. But I understand the feeling. When things are difficult, we feel frustrated. We feel like we are not moving forward.
Yes, it feels like walking in mud, heavy and slow.
That is why you need patience. There is a famous idiom for this. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh, I know this one. It is very popular. Listeners, Rome wasn't built in a day. This means great things take time. You cannot build a big city in one day. You cannot learn a skill in one day.
Correct. When I started learning English, I was slow, I made many mistakes, but I kept going. Year by year, I got better. Now I can host a podcast.
That is true. You are very good now. So, listeners, if you feel slow, do not worry. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Be patient with yourself.
Can you give an example sentence?
Sure. You can say, learning to drive is hard, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Keep trying.
Excellent. So we have 3 idioms now. Practice makes perfect, back to the drawing board, and Rome wasn't built in a day. These are very useful for learners.
Yes, but wait, I have one more. Sometimes you try something and you understand it quickly. Do you know that feeling?
Yes, when things become easy.
Exactly. We say, get the hang of it.
Ah, get the hang of it. That is a very natural expression. Listeners, this means you learn how to do something. You understand the method. It becomes easier for you.
For example, when I started driving a car, I was very nervous. I did not know where to put my hands. But after 1 week, I got the hang of it. Now, driving is easy for me.
That is a great example. So when you learn English, maybe at first, listening is hard. But after some time, you will get the hang of it.
Yes, you will understand us better, you will speak better. So, listeners, remember these 4 idioms. They will help you talk about learning. Practice makes perfect. Back to the drawing board. Rome wasn't built in a day. Get the hang of it.
Write them down. Use them in your daily life. It will make your English sound more natural.
Okay, so we talked about idioms. Now let's talk about practical tips. Walter, if you could go back in time, what would you tell yourself when you started learning guitar?
That is a deep question. I think I would tell myself, just enjoy the process. I was too focused on the result. I wanted to play songs immediately. I did not enjoy the practice.
That is wise. Enjoy the process. For me, I think I would tell myself, it is okay to make mistakes. My bread was hard, but I laughed about it later. Now it is a funny story.
Yes, mistakes are stories. So, tip number 1, enjoy the process and accept mistakes. What about tip number 2?
Tip number 2, make a schedule. Do not wait for free time. Free time never comes. You must make time, maybe 15 minutes every morning.
I agree. Consistency is key. It's better to study 15 minutes every day than 5 hours once a week.
Yes, small steps, step by step. Oh, that's another good phrase.
Yes, step by step. Very simple. So, listeners, choose one skill, just one. Do not try to learn guitar and cooking and English and swimming all at once.
Oh my God, no, that is too much. You will be tired. Choose one thing, focus on it.
And find a reason. Why do you want to learn this? If your reason is strong, you will not quit. For example, I learn English because I want to travel. That is my reason.
My reason for learning cooking is I want to eat healthy food and save money. Restaurant food is expensive.
See? Strong reasons. So, listeners, ask yourself, why do I want to learn this? Write the answer down. Put it on your wall.
That is a great idea. Visual reminder. Okay, Walter, we are near the end of our episode, but before we go, we want to ask you, the listeners.
Yes, we have a question for you. What skill do you want to learn? Maybe you want to learn photography, or maybe you want to learn how to swim.
Or maybe you want to improve your English speaking. That's a skill too. Tell us in the comments or send us a message. We love reading your stories.
And another question, have you ever tried something new and failed? Like Sarah's bread or my guitar. Share your funny failure stories. We want to laugh with you.
Yes, share your disasters. It makes us feel better. We are all human. We all make mistakes.
True. Learning is a journey. It is not a race. You do not need to be faster than others. You just need to be better than yesterday.
I love that. Better than yesterday. So let's summarize what we talked about today. First, learning a new skill is important for your brain and confidence. Second, it is okay to fail. You can go back to the drawing board. Third, be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. Fourth, keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. And finally, you will get the hang of it if you stay consistent.
That is a perfect summary, Sarah. You did a good job.
Thank you, Walter. I'm getting the hang of this hosting thing.
Yes, you are. See, you are learning a new skill too, hosting a podcast.
Oh, I did not think about that. Yes, every episode I learn something new. Thank you for pointing that out.
You're welcome. So, listeners, thank you for spending your time with us. We hope this episode gives you motivation.
Yes, do not be afraid to start. Start today, even if it is small. Open a book, watch a video, try a new recipe. Just start.
And remember, we are here with you. YNI Podcast is your friend. We want you to succeed.
Yes, we are friends. So take care of yourselves, drink water, rest well, and keep learning.
Before we say goodbye, do you have any final words, Sarah?
Just believe in yourself. You are capable. You can do it, even if your bread becomes a rock.
Especially if your bread becomes a rock. Okay, that's it for today. I'm Walter.
And I'm Sarah.
By the way, Sarah, did you eat the rock bread?
No, I threw it away, but I made toast the next day. That was successful.
Good. Progress.
Step by step, Walter. Step by step. Wait, before you go, let's review the idioms one more time, just to be sure.
Good idea. Repetition helps memory.
Okay, number 1, practice makes perfect, meaning do it many times to be good. Example, keep writing emails. Practice makes perfect.
Number 2, Rome wasn't built in a day, meaning big things take time. Example, don't rush. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Number 3, get the hang of it, meaning understand how to do it. Example, Driving was hard, but now I get the hang of it.
Number 4, back to the drawing board, meaning start over with a new plan. Example, the plan failed. Let's go back to the drawing board.
Did you understand them? We hope so. Keep listening to YNI Podcast. We will teach you more.
Okay, now we really go. Bye.